So, guys, while you two were away last week, I hosted the show solo. And I don't want to toot my own horn here or anything, but a lot of people say I did such an amazing job. I think I heard someone in our staff say I could do the whole show solo, every week.
Nobody has been saying that. I heard anybody say that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody say that either, Joey Styles.
Hey, I've said it, okay? And I've been saying it all this time, all right? So don't start with that, okay?
Come on.
Somebody play the intro. Come on.
Welcome to TFSPOD, otherwise known as 24/7 Podcast. Yeah, 24/7 Lou, winning championship rings. While Rick Hart is your conference favorite host. Yeah, you know it, the one-man band is the wrestling trivia king of kings. A dice, a wheel, another deal. The randomizer will tag in to make the steal. TFSPOD, TFSPOD, TFSPOD. Welcome to the wrestling home of super fans, where we clash with facts and master plans. Opinions soar and predictions unfold, while our championship goldie shines brighter than any other gold. Join the excitement, raise your voice. In this wrestling realm, we will make some noise. Each matching night, our hearts ablaze. United we triumph, under Goldie's shining. TFSPOD, TFSPOD, TFSPOD. I said TFSPOD, TFSPOD, TFSPOD,
TFSPOD. Welcome to TFSPOD. This is 24/7 Lou, and
That's Rick Hart right on screen there. Not doing it solo. Lou's got the better chair. Jeez, I got a little tongue-tied there. You see, I don't have to carry the whole show, so my quality dipped.
and
The one-man band that I'm going to relegate Rick Hart to ECW.
One-man commentary booth.
There you
Bring
go.
it. Oh, my gosh!
in this episode, it's gonna be a meatball of a show. It's gonna be a banger. We have a recap of what happened at Worlds Collide, 5-minute countdown.
Worlds did indeed collide.
Then we're gonna also have our predictions for the busy Saturday night of wrestling, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night of wrestling. We have AEW's All Out in Toronto starting at 2 p.m. on Saturday. Then we have WrestlePalooza starting at, I believe, 7 o'clock in Indianapolis. So it's going to be a busy day of wrestling, and this episode is going to be packed with a lot of predictions.
Before we get into that, I do want to comment on this. Why is AEW backing out of going head-to-head with WrestlePalooza? First off, WrestlePalooza's fewer matches on the card. And second of all, WrestlePalooza is trying to counter program, but AEW is like, no, you know what? We're not. We had the show planned months in advance. They announced it last minute. But you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna stay on the same time slot as them. We're gonna go forward in the day. Really upset the live audience there. Just counter. It's not happening in the same city. Nobody's gonna go from Toronto to Indianapolis to watch it. At least I don't think so. Maybe Lou will. Like just counter program. Embrace the battle. This would be like if WCW was like, yeah, we're gonna be on Monday nights, and then WWE was like, you know what we're gonna do? You just move to Wednesdays.
You're looking at it. I think
go at them head to head.
You're looking at it at the wrong way. Look how many matches there are on AEW's All Out. Mm-hmm. We're doing 11, but they added 2 more after that, so it's like 13 matches. And WrestlePalooza has 5 matches.
Yep.
I call it a head start. That's what AEW is doing.
Head start.
By the time WrestlePalooza starts, we're going to be until the 8th match of AEW's All Out.
I don't know, Lou. Every time they do a show in the earlier than WWE, by the time NXT comes around or whatever it is they're being counter programmed with, they finish an hour before, giving WWE Creative more than an hour to prep and change their show, as opposed to overlapping into them. You already have all the wrestling matches happening. People are invested on the show. Just overlap into the first half so that when people chime into WrestlePalooza, they're kind of just getting half the product at that point. Or they're starting from the beginning and watching a recap and not really watching it live. It's live to them, but or it's fresh to them, but it's not really live. Like that's a good way to just be like, you know what? Like this is just Tony Khan like running away from a fight. Face off with WWE. Come on, Tony. I know you're a clown, but reject the clown and face
It's
Tony Khan. Instead of Tony Khan, it's Tony Clown.
Tony Clown.
Oh man, that's harsh.
I'm just saying, go head to head. WWE wants a fight, give them a fight. You're literally a show about fighting.
No, I just changed the logo on the top there if you want to.
Yeah. Oh no, of course. No, let's not kid ourselves. If Triple H and Tony Khan had an actual wrestling match, even in the shape Triple H is in right now, he'd still finish it with a pedigree on Tony.
All right, before we get to our predictions battle for this episode, let's go through a quick update on what happened at Worlds Collide. Somebody got a point.
Hey, not just somebody. I got a point. Let's get it right.
All right, Worlds Collide. The team with more that had more masks on won the match. The Parkas team. Briscoe wasn't in there, by the way. He was not in that match.
Wait, did he have a fill-in, or was it 3 on 4?
I forgot who it was.
Wow.
I think
a lot about what you think about the AAA talent. Yeah, I forgot who it was.
Oh man.
So there was a score. Someone had a 0 there, unfortunately. But here we go.
It's all right. Not the first time Drew's gone bold.
Yeah.
And, no, I know. And in this one,
speaking of.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This match. Here we go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
the perfect score killer.
Oh yeah, this one. Everyone had picked Fabi Apache to win, but no, Natty won. Natty won this match, and I don't know what that means for Natty's.
Scoreboard goes unchanged.
Okay, and then this match we had to change there because Xavier Woods could not participate.
What is with that meme?
What are you talking about?
Why is there a clown emoji over Xavier Woods? He wasn't replaced by a clown. Let's be honest. He was replaced by Grayson Waller.
Really? Am I wrong with that picture? Yeah, Grayson Waller did replace him. That's a picture I had of Grayson Waller that I had available.
What?
But the other clowns won. Psycho Clown
and
Pagano. They won the match, retained, they continue with their title.
Yeah, no surprise there. New titles, new champs. They weren't going to lose it immediately. Randomizer did not get a point. Everybody else did.
And Lola Vice and everyone had picked Judgment Day to win.
No, everyone did not pick Judgment Day to win.
Oh,
that's right, baby. That's right, baby. 2 actually. One Man Band also picked Mr. Iguana.
Oh yeah. Yes, so there you had a lead in the match, in the battle. Then Dr. Wagner Jr. retained. Everyone picked that, I believe.
Yep.
There's the scoreboard.
Came up short in this match.
And in the final match, two belt Dom won. Now he holds 2 championships.
Hey, but talk about the match. This, for the record, this match was really good. A lot of back and forth. Dom kicked out of, and I think this is the first time he's done it, like clean. He kicked out of is it the 540 or the 7? It's not a 720. It's like a 540, or it's not a 4. Maybe it was a 450. He kicked out of a flippity do. He kicked out of Vigilda Vikingo's flippity do, which, by the way, I don't know what Vigilda Vikingo did, but he was getting booed the whole way through. This was definitely.
I don't know who he insulted because he was getting booed so bad.
This
out
was
of his own
correction.
company.
This was course correction completely after the Fatal 4-Way crowd reaction. Definitely.
And of course, Grande Americano helped.
Yeah, with Judgment Day looking confused at that. They were like, "What the heck's Grande Americano doing?" Helping us, which I thought was cool. And of course, we had that little teaser with Rey Mysterio having to be the one to both raise Dom's hand and then put the title around his waist.
Yeah.
So definitely teasing. I think this is leaning. Chat, let me know what you think. I think this is leaning to a one more rematch between Dom and Ray at WrestleMania for the AAA title.
Ooh, that's what we want to see, right?
Yeah. For a title, a Mexican title between two guys of Mexican descent and a father and son again. That would be cool. And maybe Dom can finally get his win back, because if I'm not mistaken, Dom's has no wins at WrestleMania.
Oh wow, I know that. And speaking of wins,
woo! There we go.
There you go.
Right.
It would have been nice getting a perfect, but thanks for that, Natalia.
Yeah. So with that said, the one-man band, give us that line that everybody loves.
It's gonna feel good to say this. Rick Hard, get the scoreboard.
Here we go. This scoreboard's brought to you by Bring Back 3MB. Folks, bring them back. There's an updated photo of them reuniting again. I will be putting it in the next one. I'm telling you, I feel it in my bones. The crowd reactions there. Once is an incident. 2 is a coincidence. 3 times. Well, I mean,
it's MB.
They are 3MB. I'm just saying. And while you're at it, give us a subscribe. If we reach 3K around the time they bring back 3MB, that'd be really cool.
We'll have a song.
We'll give you a song. Yes. On air guitar. No, I'm kidding. Let me check with the TFSPOD band. You guys are gonna use real guitars? Yeah. Okay.
24/7 Miami band. 24/7 Miami band.
Yeah, 24/7 Miami band. Yeah. Sorry, I call them after the show. Yeah, we'll have a song for you. That said, in first place, still, despite not participating at Worlds Collide, it's Osama Ben Diesel, who's doing it part-time to ruin wrestling predictions. He's at 22 points. Oh, I still can't believe people are cheering. He didn't participate last Saturday. What the heck? Last Friday. Oh, jeez. In second place, it's Main Event Jeff at 21 points. Yeah, okay. That's well deserved. And then behind him, it's the Tornator at 19 points. Woo! Woo, yeah. No, he's got that's probably him in the audience right now. Behind them, we've got One Man Band, and he's at 18 points.
Oh, you're cheering now, but someday you'll...
And then behind him, we've got 24/7 Lou at 17 points. That's just unfortunate. Jeez, come on. The guy's battling illness. Let's be nice. And then behind him, we've got Rickard at 15 points. Move this man. Jeez, what's this? Is the audience turning? Let's find out, because behind me, it's Playboy Raj at 13 points. Oh, that's just... What the heck did you do, Lou? Did I just get the back end of you getting booed? Is that what happened? Unbelievable.
That's how they feel.
And then behind Playboy Raj, way far in the back, it's the randomizer at 7 points.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
Yep, that sounds about right for the randomizer. And then what's this? It's the audience scoreboard.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's Damian Heater at 5 points.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Jeez, that's pretty rough. But I gotta say, Damian, where you at? 5 points is, you got the John Cena putting the 5 fingers up, but there's more. You can get more points. Stay tuned. We're gonna do predictions now. And behind you, we've got Nathan Johnny Lance.
Yeah, you can catch up to Rick Hard.
Hey, whoa! Why just me? Behind him, it's Nathan Johnny Lance, and he's at 1 point.
Who are you people?
Been. The hell's he been? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Jeez, it's been pretty much the whole year. Everyone else is at 0 points, folks. You know how this goes. You want to get on the board? You want to get your name on the lights shining bright on a presentation? Make me do extra slides on a PowerPoint? You know how to do it. You got to beat one of the hosts or tie their score at an upcoming event. And all you got to do is submit picks in the live chat, and we'll read them out. We'll give you a shout out if you win, if you get on the board. And all you got to do is beat the one, the only for this weekend, 24/7 Lou. He's a 3-time former TFSPOD world champ. Emphasis on the former. Lou, anything you want to say to the audience? That booed you
They
early?
cannot compete with me. I am so good at this stuff. You jokers out there on the internet cannot catch up to what I'm doing out here with my predictions. So I dare you. I triple dare you. I double dare you. Try to catch up to me, but you're going to lose.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Nice. All right. Well, folks, there you go. You got the blueprint on how to get on the board, and it's coming right up because we're going to get right into All Out and WrestlePalooza predictions. Let's get to it. That's the scoreboard. Back to you.
All right. Wait. Before we get to all that, what's the order of combatants in this one?
All right. Order of combatants is as follows. It's going to be I go first, thanks to my recent win. Got to add that in. And then it's one-man band, 24/7 Lou. After that, it's Osama bin Diesel, main event Jeff. We've got picks from the Tornado also, and the randomizer.
All right, here we go. It's going to be on Saturday at 2 p.m. starting.
Oh, I just realized it's in Toronto, someone's hometown.
Yeah, Cope. Anyway, I'm gonna start singing my song. I'm gonna start singing the song when he gets over there. All right, lots of matches in this one, and probably adding 5 more at the end of this show. For after we finish recording,
18, coming at you with 18 matches. It's AEW.
Everybody, come out of the back.
Everybody gets a paycheck.
You too, catering, get in here.
This is 5 people from catering coming out there.
Yeah, right. Where do we take the beef Wellington? Whatever. Anyway, first matchup: Harley, Cameron, Mina, Shirakawa, Queen, Aminata, and Willow Nightingale versus Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford, and the Triangle of Madness, Julia Hart and Skye Blue, in an 8-woman tornado tailgate brawl. Ricard, you go first. Who do you have?
So this is really, it's tempting to go with the face team in that it's kind of happening at the pre-show, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is definitely a pre-show match.
Yeah.
This is the throw everybody together for like a multi-person tag match kind of deal. But I'm going to go with, because I think they've been pushing her, I'm going to go with Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford, and the Triangle of Madness, Julia Hart and Skye Blue, to win. Now, I picked Mina Shirakawa once. I thought she was really cool. It would have been cool to see her win, but she didn't win against Athena, and it looks like she's being relegated to the pre-show after being relegated to ROH. Be honest, they're kind of the same thing. They're kind of the same thing. So, what? It's true. Okay, Tony Khan. I'll start respecting ROH when Tony Khan starts respecting ROH. Okay, you don't have your pay-per-views on a Friday, and that goes for AAA too.
All right, so there you go. Triple
along with Team Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. So that's the team I'm going with.
All right, Rick, the woman band, you're next. Who do you have?
So I was kind of trying to see a little bit of this before we started doing predictions. I've been very busy, as you guys know my reasoning as to why, but more on that another time. I am actually going to agree with Rick Hart on this one and say that I think they're going to throw a little bit of swerve here, and I think they're going to have the heels take the win here. So I'm going to say, yeah, the Triangle of Madness with those other luscious ladies are gonna take the win here, in my opinion. Especially Sky Blue. Go Sky Blue.
The Triangle of Madness, Bayne and Ford.
Well, yeah, and Sky Blue. Woo! Yeah, Sky Blue.
Sky Blue. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. My turn to pick on this one. And oh man, I have not been catching up with AEW. I think we all win. I'm looking at this picture and we all win.
Oh, for sure. Like, whew.
There's no losers in this one.
Who are we kidding? We're all winners for this one. But you still have to pick a winner.
Yeah. So
yeah,
Chop
Lou,
out.
that's not how this works.
So, pal. That's not how this works.
Thanks for reminding me. All right. I'm gonna go with the team of oh man. Damn it, peer pressure is real. I'm gonna go with man, just because the other people have been jobbers so far.
Jeez.
For real, they have been.
An ROH is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Triangle of Madness.
Ha!
wah, wah, wah.
All right, Triangle of Madness, Ford and Bayne for the win.
Yeah, Triangle of Madness.
Bayne, Ford, Hart, and Blue. Okay.
All right, what does everyone else have?
Well, here we go. Everybody else coming right up. It's Osama Diesel saying Megan Bayne team. Main event Jeff says Harley Cameron and Super Friends. The Tornator says, oh, I guess he's chiming in right now. The Tornator says Harley Cameron and Super Friends. And the randomizer says Team Triangle of Madness, along with Bayne and Ford. So we have a 5-2 split.
All right. And what about anybody out there watching? Who do you pick? Who do you pick to win this match? All right. Well, anyway,
you're asking. Yeah, I don't know why you're asking.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Come on, audience members. Who do you pick? You're challenging me. I picked already the team that I knew was going to win. Yeah, I didn't. But there we go. Anyway, here we go. Moving along. There you go. I left it on the screen there for a second for you guys. Next matchup, we have Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, with Stokely at ringside in a tag team match. The woman man, do you go first? Who do you have?
Whew. Well, the obvious is glaring here. You know, Copeland and Cage are from Toronto, and this is AEW.
Yeah, we know how Vince would book this show.
Yeah, we right away, especially with Christian being there. Yeah, he'd be like, "Yeah, I lose."
The old blue dot.
The old blue dot. I was just thinking that. And with FTR, you know, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say Adam Copeland and Christian Cage get the win on this one.
All right. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. All right. My turn to pick on this one. Yeah, I think the home team does win. Because I don't know if this will be the start of the show or not, but keep the crowd all happy and everything. Yeah, home team wins. FTR will fight. They'll lose, but they'll win a fight later on. Who knows? Maybe something like that. But I'm going to stick with Adam Copeland and Christian Cage to win. Ricard, you're next. Who do you have?
I am predicting this match to end with Adam Copeland and Christian losing in the unpredictability factor because they're going to win. Yeah.
What?
Christian and Edge for the win. Christian and Edge. The match won't be unpredictable. Instead of giving us an unpredictable match, they're going to give us a very predictable match. Adam and Christian for the win. That's my pick.
All right. What do we get from everyone else?
All right. Well, here we go. Osama Ben Diesel says he's picking, quote, Christ Cope. That's what he's calling them.
Chris Cope.
Main event Jeff is calling them Edge and Christian. Okay. The Tornado's calling them Adam Copeland and Christian, and the randomizer picks Adam Copeland and Christian, which means what does it mean, huh? What does it mean? Well, in the least unpredictable moment of the show, we got a consensus. We got a consensus. You know, the more I hear it back on replays sometimes, because I do listen to my own voice sometimes. I know what everybody's thinking. The more it sounds like a siren.
It does. That's literally what it makes you. You remember Hey Arnold? Do you remember that? Do you remember that episode where he's being coerced into stealing car radios from like they recruited him because he has the perfect head to get through the window. And then Gerald comes out with an old siren. And it sounds just like that. I swear to God.
It is an art. It is an art that we do here sometimes, folks.
Yeah.
All right. Next
Everybody
matchup.
picks Adam Copeland and Christian. But what does the audience pick? Let us know. It's not that hard to predict, but go on.
Next matchup, we have the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin and MVP.
Hey, let the experts say Bobby Lashley's name.
Bobby Lashley.
Thank you.
Versus Ricochet and GOA, Bishop Kaun and Toa Liona. Big dudes with Ricochet. That's all I can say. In the trios match, I go first in this one. And I think MVP coming out and wrestling in this one in the trios match, there isn't any title on the line. It's just a match. Trios. I'm going to say Hurt Syndicate wins. That's my pick. Ricard, you're next. Who do you have?
That was an interesting setup there. So you went with, you said, it's kind of weird that MVP's in the match, but they're gonna win.
Well then.
Things that make you go, I'm gonna go with. I hate mimicking your pick because the fact that MVP's in this match makes me think twice. I'm gonna go with Hurt Syndicate. Hurt Syndicate for the win. That's my pick. I don't even have a logic to it. I just
All right, Hurt Syndicate. Yeah.
Because they hurt people.
They hurt people. They hurt people.
All right. So Old Man Band, you're next. Who do you have?
I mean, yeah, this one was pretty easy for me. MVP coming out to actually wrestle, I think it's gonna be cool. And I'm pretty sure that they're doing this for that reason to, protect him a little bit. I'm not saying he can't go, but he's in his mid 50s now, and he Opalaka native, by the way, native of Opalaka, Florida. Right across the way from where I'm at.
You think he's gonna wrestle in a suit like a used car salesman?
I doubt it. I doubt it. I think he'll break out the the old gear. I think he'll do it.
The Power Ranger outfit.
Yeah, I think it'll do good for him. Or he might bust out whatever he was wearing in New Japan. But I think it'll be a good idea for him. But yeah, I definitely say he comes out. I think it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a cool moment to see him come back out. And yeah, I say he's gonna win. He's gonna take the win on this one. They're Hurt Syndicate because they hurt people.
And all right, what do we get from everyone else?
Here we go. We got Diesel. He says simply Hurt. In other words, Hurt Syndicate. Main Event Chess says Hurt Syndicate. And we got the Tornator with surprise, not the same pick as Jeff, going with Ricochet and Goa or GOA. So wow. Real that comic was real. There is some dissension in CWO. This is every man for themselves. And the randomizer says the Hurt Syndicate. We have a 6-1 split with Tornator going on the outskis. You know, we're talking smack, but he could possibly win. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually not that bad of a pick.
All right. Ooh, okay. Let's go. Next matchup, we have Mercedes Moné versus Riho in a singles match for the AWTBS Championship. Ricard, you go first. Who do you have? Pick your favorite champ.
Mercedes Moné is from where again?
Boston.
Well, she's not my favorite champ, but I'd be an idiot to say Rio's going to beat her. So, Tony, surprise me, because I'm picking Mercedes Moné, and I'll be more than happy to be wrong. Mercedes Moné for the win. That's a pick.
All right, Mercedes Moné for the win. Folks out there, if you're watching, who do you pick to win this one? You're good battling against me in this one. I'll give you my pick in a minute. But before that, we get the one-man band. Who do you have?
Well, I mean, you guys remember once upon a time, Riho was the first women's champion. If you remember from that far ago.
Yeah, I remember.
She was the first women's champion of AEW. Like crazy to think how long ago that seems to be.
Right.
You know, she hasn't even sniffed the title picture since then. And, you know, nothing against her. I think she's great. But I mean, look who she's going up against. I mean, forget it. With that being said, I mean, Mercedes Hogan. Mercedes Hogan is gonna be the winner in my opinion.
All right. I am next on this one, and yes, you are correct. Whoever's doing that down there, writing those notes there. TFSPODs are chickens. They're scared to challenge me. Chickens, you're out there watching, and you don't want to make a pick. You don't know who's gonna win, Mercedes Moné or Riho. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna pick, and that's definitely Mercedes Moné, because the wheels off of this train doesn't look like it's gonna happen anytime soon. The wheels are not coming off. This train's not going off its tracks.
Yeah, one loss. That's all Mercedes Moné gave us for the year.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Making me sick.
All right, what do we get from everyone else?
Sorry, that got me. Damn it. All right, here we go.
That was actually real. That was a real sneeze too, by the way.
That was a nice. All right, Osama Bin Diesel says Moné for the win. Main event just says Mercedes for the win. Tornator says Mercedes, and the randomizer says Mercedes Moné. Nobody wanted to go bold, which means once again
We got a consensus! We got a consensus!
for anybody out there who's musically talented, if you can make that into a remix, like with like a really funky beat, that's a challenge to our audience. Just reply to one of our videos. I want to hear it. Just because that would be really great, like a siren. You know, just hey, they add police sirens in the back of songs all the time.
I mean, look at Scott Steiner.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. So that'd be really cool. I'm just putting that out there. You know, just on my wish list. Christmas is coming up if you want to make my December. But yeah, everybody pick Mercedes Moné. That I was just bringing that up because I didn't want to talk about this match anymore. It makes me sick. Next match. Not the puppet.
Nah.
All right, next match. Next match. Whew. There we go. There we go. My lunch stayed in place. It's John Moxley going up against Darby Allin in not a casket match, a coffin match, because you know his finishing move is the coffin drop. And it's gonna be
the woman band that goes first.
Okay, so
do not envy this. Go ahead.
I don't either. But I don't know. I'm feeling a little bold here. I'm feeling a little saucy. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I think Darby Allin's gonna pull a victory here. I think he's long overdue, in my opinion. John Moxley has already been the champ how many times already? I mean, been 3, 4, I want to say.
Yeah.
John Moxley is bulletproof in AEW. No matter what happens, I don't think he has any problem. So I think it makes sense in this case. Let Darby Allin get the win here. You know, do a little something different in this case. So yeah, I'm gonna say Darby Allin. He's gonna get the victory here. I think it's tailor made for him to win this kind of match.
All right, Darby Allin, DA. All right, my turn to pick on this one, and I think DA is gonna win. Dean Ambrose.
Oh God.
Oh no, wait, the other Dean Ambrose. Darby Allin. No, I agree with you on this one. Yeah, I think that before when Moxley was holding the title, I don't know why they dragged that so long for that, but whatever, it was fine. It's fine. I think I read some comments from somewhere on YouTube, like, yeah, you guys always want rotating belts or something like that. But no,
don't get me started on that. We already called that guy out. That was dumb.
Yeah, it was.
Okay?
It was.
That was dumb. I called that guy out. I told him just how it was. You were wrong. We're getting over it. But seriously, what?
All right. So yeah, let me make my pick here. So yeah, I think this is a match made for Darby Allin. So yeah, Darby Allin wins. That's my pick. Rick Hart, you're next. Who do you have?
Well, since you guys took away the surprise here, and now it just looks like I'm imitating here, I guess I'm going to have to go with this a different road. Why does John Moxley look like a Make-A-Wish kid in this photo? Am I the only one that sees it? Like he looks unrecognizable in this photo. Am I the only one that sees it?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey guys, am I in this match? That's really cool.
Am I allowed to be here?
Is there really going to be a Coffin in this match? Wow. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's the death matches that haven't been kind to him, but yeah, John looks like he's seen better days.
I mean, he has been taking bats to the back of his back, and
nail boards.
Yeah, I mean, come on now,
Yeah, I agree. I think he really should consider going on a pretty extended vacation here. I hope I'm not being too ridiculous in asking for that, Tony. Yeah. But maybe if he loses his Coffin match, that's his cue to take some time off and come back looking fresh. Because that's
what I'm saying. Like I feel like he really needs it, man. Like
he was working hard with that title.
Yeah, he was. I'll give it to him. He was. Yeah. He was doing very, very well, and now let him go get some rest, man.
How about you folks watching? Who do you think is going to win this match? Come on, leave a comment. We're going to do. Oh my God! You know what? Don't even make a pick because you're challenged.
Well, look. Anyways, I'm gonna go with Darby Allin for the win here. I was hoping to go first on this to at least be able to be bold here, but yeah, everybody's kind of feeling the same way. And really, I hope this leads to John Moxley isn't seen for a bit, because it's a Coffin match. Hey, he was put in a coffin. Oh, where's John Moxley now? They put him to rest, get him away from the fans. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. I still hold out hope that someday we could hear that whole, that nostalgia act in another company where it just says Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta. Shield. And then you see all three on the rampway. That would be cool. And don't kid yourselves, that would get a pop. A super big pop. I know he's got a long time in his contract left, but I just hope he paces himself so that when it's over, he's able to go for that nostalgia run in the other company. But for this match, Darby Allin for the win. That's my pick. We've seen enough of John Moxley winning in the last year and a half. So how about we give back a little, right, John? Come on, John, do it for the kid. Darby Allin has great things ahead of him if he could just get some wins under his belt. Finally see a world title run, maybe. It could even be for just 24 hours, but you know.
All right, what does everyone else have?
Here we go. Diesel says Moxley for the win. Main Event just says Darby Allin. Tornator says Jon Moxley. Woohoo! Oh man. That fight's happening in real time here.
Yeah,
and
it is.
Randomizer says Darby Allin. We have a 2-5 split with Tornator and Diesel working together. Oh,
even though we don't have it, but we want to see this, don't we?
We have a 50-50 split.
Huh.
I really like that graphic. It's unfortunate 7's not an even number.
Yeah. All right. Next to match up, we have MJF versus Mark Briscoe in a tables and tacks match. I go first in this one. Quick and easy. MJF. He's getting the push. MJF wins. That's it. All right. Now, Rickard, you're next. Who do you have?
Well, I don't mean to get dark here, but I know this. I know this is probably a little dark. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say, isn't it around this time that Jay passed away? But no, that was back in January, 2023. I was kind of thinking they might do something for him, but that won't play a factor. I think even though they're pushing main event, MJF, Maxwell, Jacob Friedman, I think we're going to see a surprise here and see Mark Briscoe for the win. I'm going to go with Mark Briscoe.
Oh. What?
Yep.
What?
What do you mean, what? Not to mention, if I'm not mistaken, MJF's from, is he from Jersey or New York?
Not Toronto. New York.
Not Toronto.
Long Island.
He's from New York. Well, yeah, he's from New York.
I'm
obviously.
from New York.
Island. Boo. That'll be you at the end of this match.
Well, I'm going with Mark Briscoe. I'm going out on a limb. Mark Briscoe for the win. Screw MJF. He doesn't need the win.
All right, and the woman band. You're next. Who do you have?
I always want to root for Mark Briscoe because, you know, as I've told you guys before, I met him and his brother back in 2016 at the War Memorial at Fort Lauderdale when they were in Ring of Honor. Great guys, super cool people. We talked to them outside of the show and they asked us if we liked the match, we liked the show. Super gracious people. So I'm always gonna have a soft spot for the Briscoe Bros on that end. But you know, with that said, I gotta go MJF. I think MJF is gonna get the victory here.
That's fine.
All right, MJF. All right. Hold on a second here. And then what do we get from everyone else?
Here we go. Diesel says Briscoe for the win. Main Event Jeff says MJF for the win. Probably because the initials are real close. And Tornator says MJF. Hey, look, a little solidarity there. Nice, nice. And the randomizer says Briscoe for the win, which means we got a 3-4 split, and that's as close as it's going to get, Lou. Play the graphic.
You mean this one?
We have a 50-50 split.
Whoa.
Yeah. 3-4. That could be a difference maker.
Yeah,
come on, Briscoe. I just really want to see.
MJF.
I want to see MJF do a flat back bump on tax. That's what I want to see, really.
Ooh.
And maybe we'll see some fire. Maybe we'll see.
Ouch.
Well, it depends on what Darby Allin does in his match, because you know, if they do fire on the Coffin match, they're not going to double down on it and be like, "Yeah, more fire."
Yeah, I think that by this time it's going to get crazy. The show after that, Jon Moxley, Darby Allin. If Again, we don't know what the order is, but if it goes
Yeah,
this order,
yeah, I really
it's
hope
gonna
they
be
don't.
wild.
The smart move would be not to put these back to back, because then people are just going to be like, "Yeah, we just saw this in the last match, like 10 minutes ago." Space them out. Space them out.
Next matchup, we have Timeless Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander versus Tekla.
Tekla.
Tekla. Oh, I forgot that part.
That's not
Tekla.
an I.
Oh, yeah. And a 4-way match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Rick Card, you go first. Who do you have?
Damn, why do I go first on this? Look, there's only one person I think could win this match aside from Tony Storm, and that's former AEW Women's World Champion Jamie Hayter, because I think she was actually pretty good in that role. However, I don't think we're going to see a title change here. I'm going to go with Tony Storm to win and retain. I think that's what we're going to see. And for whatever reason, I have a sneaking suspicion this is slowly building back to a rematch between Timeless and Mercedes Moné, with Moné getting the win this time. I don't know why I get that vibe, but that's what I'm feeling. So for that reason, I'm going to go with Tony Storm for the win.
All right, Timeless Tony Storm. All right, the woman band. You're next. Who do you have?
Yeah, looking at this, the only person that I would have liked to had some kind of a chance with this would have been maybe Chris Statlander. But nah, let's be real. I mean, Timeless Tony Storm. Tony Storm has really been the stalwart of AEW Women's Division. I mean, she's really found her footing here.
Yep.
And she's really made everything so seamless for the women's division. Like if I would say of all the women that have been in AEW, I would say she's probably been the one that's been the most impactful.
That's actually a really big statement.
Yeah, I mean, just what I'm saying, because of, just the overall of, the longevity that she's had, the title runs, and she seems to be overall very likable. As opposed to other people, like, we had Britt Baker once upon a time, but
yeah, Tony Storm has come a long way from being the chick that spray paints her ass and then runs and does a hip attack on somebody in the corner.
Right. She's really turned a new cheek, So
I see what you did there. I see it.
Yeah. Well, no, all jokes aside, though, she's been really, really good for AEW and in general. So yeah, continue the movement with her. Let her keep it going. Timeless Tony Storm retains.
All right, Timeless Tony Storm retains. All right, my turn to pick on this one. And yeah, AEW needs Tony Storm. AEW needs her. So yeah,
Tony Storm. Forget AEW. I need Tony Storm.
Whoa.
No, actually, I don't. I'm okay right now.
Oh. All right, and what do we get from everyone else before we get in trouble here?
Wait a minute. You're picking Tony Storm?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want it on the record.
Yeah.
Because saying AEW needs Tony Storm is not the equivalent of making a pick.
Oh, I know. I said Tony Storm.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, here we go. Osama Diesel says Tony Storm. Main Event Jeff says Tony Storm. Tornado says, wow. Hold on to your seats, folks. Tornado says Chris Statlander. And the randomizer says Timeless Tony Storm. We've got a 6-1 split, and the randomizer's not the one out. That is wild.
Yeah, wow.
Bold. Chris Statlander for the win. I'm actually curious what the logic there was. We gotta inquire on that. If Chris Statlander wins, we gotta inquire on that, I think. Because what a pick.
Wild. All right. Next matchup, we have Brodillo, which is Brody King and Bandito, versus the champs, versus the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson versus Jet Speed, Kevin Knight, and Speedball Mike Bailey versus the Don Callis family, Hechicero and Josh Alexander, in a 4-way ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The one-man band, you go first. Who do you have?
Well, I'm gonna go solely off the fact that they just won the tag team titles, so I think it wouldn't make any sense for them to lose it so quickly like this. So I'm gonna say Brodito retained.
All right, Brodito. My turn to pick on this one. I was thinking about that too, but is still Bandito the champ or the ROH champ? Is it just like a transitional thing? But it just takes away from what Brody King is doing. So, and he needs this. I feel like he needs this push. So yeah, I still think they're going to retain. So I'm going to go with Brodito to retain. Ricard, you're next. Who do you have?
Yeah, Lou, no offense. Him being ROH champ doesn't help his case there. That's like saying, isn't he like a champion in a jobber promotion?
Ooh.
Like seriously, you see somebody next to the name next to their name ROH champion. Most people think
Who
to
the hell
themselves,
is that? Some mid-carder?
Man,
Oh,
man.
man.
that's right. I'm going nuclear here. That said, I'm going Brodito. I'm talking a bunch of trash, but I'm still gonna pick him. They just won the titles, guys. Why on earth would they lose it on the first pay-per-view? Right after. Like, it makes no sense. And for the record, the other 3 teams weren't known until yesterday. yesterday. So
well, there you go. That kind of tells you everything you need to know.
That tells you a lot about AEW's booking decision, how rushed it is sometimes. It's just, we're gonna do a 4-way tag match. We'll figure out the teams later. Ladder tag match, by the way. I will say I'm looking forward to this match. Hopefully it's a spot fest, but
oh man, it will be.
Yeah, it has to be.
Brody King and Bandito for the win. That's my pick.
All right, what do we get from everyone else?
Here we go. It's Diesel says Brodito. Main Event Jeff says Brodito. Tornado says Brodito. Look at that. Some reason finally. And the randomizer says Jet Speed. That's right.
What?
6-1.
All right.
All right. That randomizer.
All right. Next matchup, we have Kazuchika Okada versus. Somebody help me out with this. Names, please.
Konosuke Takeshita versus Mascara Dorada. And some of you might be listening to those names and going,
I don't even know who you are.
You'd be surprised to find out that this match is a 3-way match for the AEW Unified Championship.
And
I believe
first in this one.
Who goes first? I go first?
I go first.
Yeah, brilliant. You can't even say the names.
The guy in the middle.
The guy in the middle. I'm sorry, Lou. That's not going to count. You're going to need to say the name.
Kazuchika Okada. Come on, bro.
Kazuchika Okada.
All right. There we go.
Because I went against him against Swerve Strickland. And for some reason, I would have preferred that to happen, but it didn't happen. But we're continuing on with the title, holding on to something. Title.
Yep, you picked Swerve Strickland in that match, and that was a big mistake.
Don't remind me, please. Don't remind me. But yeah,
you know what? That's what you get for not picking him because you can't pronounce his name.
Kevin Owens, KO.
Nah. But whatever. Kazuchika Okada, that's your pick.
Okada to win.
We get it. You could just say Okada if you don't want to say his full name. That counts too. Yeah. Say the hard part of his name.
Forget it. You're next.
I'm next, and I'm gonna have to agree with you begrudgingly. I'm gonna pick Kazuchika Okada for the win. Champ retains.
All right, and the woman band.
Simple. Kazuchika Okada retains.
Nice.
All right.
So
for everyone else,
here we go. Diesel says Okada. Main Event Jeff says Okada. Tornator says Kazuchika Okada. And the randomizer picks Mascara Dorada. Get it? It still rhymes. 6-1. Nobody picks Konosuke Takeshita. I guess they think he's going to be taking a shitter in this match.
Whoa.
What? What? I'm just saying his name with a different, pitch.
All right. Next matchup, we have Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill in a singles match. Rick Hart, you go first. Who do you have?
Well, folks, in case you don't know who Big Bill is, at one point he was 7 feet tall, and you can't teach that. And I think he still is 7 feet tall. He's big. The moniker Big Bill is very fitting for him. But even though he's very big, I think Bill's going to come up short in this match against Eddie Kingston. I'm going to go with Eddie Kingston for the win. That's my pick.
All right, Eddie Kingston, the woman man. You're next. Who do you have?
Yeah, I'm gonna also say that Eddie Kingston's gonna take the victory on this one. I know that there's been a little bit of a build-up on this end, but yeah, I think Eddie Kingston's gonna take the victory on this one.
All right, Eddie Kingston. My turn to pick, and yeah, I agree with you guys. Eddie Kingston's going to take the win on this one. That's my pick. What does everyone else have?
Oof, here we go. We've got Diesel saying Kingston. Main event Jeff says Eddie Kingston. Tornado says Eddie Kingston. And the randomizer says Big Bill.
Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.
Come on.
Yep. Good old randomizer showing his true self. You know, we thought he was starting to behave, but
Nope.
nope.
Wrong.
All right, next matchup, we have the 11th matchup that we have listed on this show. By this time, another show should be starting or halfway through, maybe. All right, Hangman Adam Page, the champ, versus Kyle Fletcher in a singles match for the AEW World Championship. Don Callis' family is banned from ringside. No numbers game.
A lot of good that'll do.
No numbers game.
We know how it goes in wrestling when people are banned from ringside, but there's no actual barricade or consequence if they show up.
True. All right, the one-man band. You go first. Who do you have?
I'm not even gonna debate this. Hangman Adam Page for the win.
All right, champ retains. Hangman Adam Page. All right, my turn to pick. Yeah, I think champ retains on this one. He just won it.
Yeah,
Crying out loud.
Not only that, and the way he won it.
Yeah. So yeah, Adam Page. Rick Hart, you're next. Who do you have?
I'm gonna have to go with the Hangman on this one. Hangman Adam Page for the win. Yeah, I think Kyle Fletcher. And what does it say about AEW that both of them have titles? And you know, we're just like, oh yeah, just have champions face each other. Stuff like that. Too many titles. Many titles, AEW and WWE. You're doing this too, honestly. There's a lot of titles that are kind of disappearing in the shuffle here. But yeah.
Back in my day, nobody won a title. Only a few.
Yeah, what are these participation trophies? If you know, you know. That said, I'm picking Hangman on a Page for the win. And here we go. Final picks for All Out. We've got Diesel saying Page. Maybe we could wrap this up on a consensus. Who knows? Main event Jeff says Hangman. Tornado says Hangman. And the randomizer says Kyle freaking Fletcher. Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh man.
Not cool. Yeah. Not cool.
What a way to end.
All right, so then that's Saturday, and like, okay, I'm done with wrestling. Nope, no, you're not. We have WrestlePalooza happening in Indianapolis. at they have a 6:30, I guess,
Pre-show.
pre-show
Yeah,
match.
that's definitely got a pre-show. Not a match. I doubt there's a match.
Yeah.
Out of a show of 5 matches, unless they add a match, none of those matches strike me as pre-show caliber.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with the first matchup we're going to talk about is going to be Io Skye versus Stephanie Vaquer. Let me see. Who went last? The other one? Okay.
Oh,
okay.
no.
So,
Oh, no.
no, it's not you. It's this way. Hold on a second here. Just updating a little bit of a scoreboard here.
Hey, wait a minute. It isn't me. It's you, Lou.
Yes, it is. Io Skye versus Stephanie Vaquer for the vacant Women's World Championship.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear this logic. Go on.
I like Stephanie Vaquer, and I cannot lie.
I mean,
You know the rest of the lines. You know the song. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Stephanie Vaquer for the win because her time is now to hold the title. Stephanie Vaquer. And maybe interference by Io Skye's friends that don't want to help her. So I'm gonna go with Stephanie Vaquer for the victory. To make everyone happy. All right, Rickard, you're next. Who do you have?
Who do I have? Well, my logic is a little bit more than just, yeah, she looks great, so I think she should win.
No, I mean she's stronger. I mean, at the moment, she's what she
Look,
does.
we have the person who speaks Japanese better than they speak English going up against the person who speaks Spanish better than they speak English. So regardless of what happens, at least they're not wrestling for the U.S. title. I know somebody's gonna get upset in the comment section, probably at that. But in terms of who I think should win, look, we've seen Io Skye as champ before. They're kind of doing something with Asuka and her former friends from Damage Control.
Yeah.
A little bit of dissension between the Asians, if you will. So, although I do think it would be very early to give it to Vaquer, I think this would be a great way to steal some headlines. Because if Io Skye wins, I think people are just going to be like, oh, yeah, Io Skye won. But if Stephanie Vaquer
why
wins,
is this title vacant? I missed this.
Naomi.
Naomi
yeah.
Come on, come on, Lou. There you go.
Yeah.
Seriously. But yeah, I'm gonna say it. It's kind of unexpected. Plans change sometimes in wrestling, but Stephanie Vaquer for the win. Not everybody could get their first title win at Mania, and if Stephanie Vaquer gets the win, it makes more headlines, which is what WWE wants to do to compete against All Out. So, yeah, Stephanie Vaquer for the win.
All right, Stephanie
That's
Vaquer.
my pick.
The woman, man, you're next. Who do you have?
well, I think it's a pretty telltale sign that Stephanie's going to win because if you guys saw earlier in the week, a Chris Van Vliet interview dropped with her. And by the way, let me just say that she is doing a tremendous job of learning English. She's doing a hell of a job. Like, she is really putting in the work. And she knows Japanese too. She knows Japanese very well, actually.
Wow, that's actually surprising.
Yeah, she wrestled in Japan for quite a bit. I was very surprised, you know. So I was very like ecstatic to see that she was, you know, giving all of the her stories of, you know, how she started and all that. It was very, very cool. So I think that right there just made it seem like, okay, yeah, she's going over. You know, nothing against Io Skye. Think she's great also. But I
She's
think
definitely
it's
great.
yeah.
I'm thinking of one particular picture you shared with us.
Oh yeah. Me too. But yeah, you know, but it's Stephanie's time. I'm sure she didn't expect it to happen this quickly, but you know what? Things happen, and it's for the better in this case. Let her get her win. Let her soak it up. Let her get some title time, you know? And she's had what a run she's had since being discarded by AEW pretty much. You know, I'm really happy that she's found her footing and doing it right, you know? So I'm happy for her. Stephanie Vicaire for the win. Go get your title, girl.
Darn
All
right.
right.
Darn right. And folks, I don't normally say this, but if anybody knows, you know, I don't like apples, I don't like mangoes, but I love a good peach.
Ugh, I'd rather eat fruit.
I'm just kidding. That is a fruit. Oh, if you know, you know. I believe it's your turn.
Yeah. I already made my pick. What do we got from everyone else?
Oh, right. It is you. Sorry, I got distracted looking at the screen. Here we go. We got Diesel saying Skye for the win. Oh, boy. Wow. The dissension is real. Main Event Jeff says Stephanie Vicaire for the win, and he adds Asuka causes Io the match and turns heel on her. And then we've got Tornator saying, you Skye. I mean, Io Skye. And the randomizer says Io Skye. We've got a 4-3 split, which is as close as you're going to get to it. So how fitting that we get to play the graphic.
Go for it.
We have
We have a 50-50 split.
Ooh. Okay.
sign
There
of
we
things
go.
to come.
Next matchup we have, it's going to be the Usos, Jay and Jimmy Uso versus The Vision, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker in a tag team match. Rickard, you go first. Who do you have?
Oh, this is really easy. For those of you who don't know, I think Jey Uso is kind of a clown.
Oh,
And I'm expecting to see the Vision, which has not been very successful against the likes of Roman Reigns and all these other folks. You know, they lose the match on pay-per-view, but then they beat up the people after the match. So that's not exactly conducive to a successful faction. And we already know how the other match is going to happen, the mixed tag match. So I say give the lackeys their win. Give it to Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Make sure he pins Clown Uso.
ooh.
And then we see a post-match beatdown, which cues the music for Roman Reigns to come back yet again. And this time, he's going to feud with Braun Breaker. And this is all building towards, say it with me, as William Regal would say, War Games! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They did tease the NXT versus WWE War Games, so maybe we don't get that. But I'm hoping we get that.
So you have the Vision winning?
I have the Vision winning, yes, because I trust in the Vision.
All right. And the one-man band, you're next. Who do you have?
All right, so I was thinking about this and I said to myself, who's going to take the win and who's going to take the loss from the Vision side? Meaning, are the Usos going to beat the Vision here and Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins are going to win? Or are these guys going to win and Becky and Seth lose? So I started thinking about it. And then I started thinking, well, what if both happen? That they lose both nights. But then, you know, anything can happen. But at this one, I'm going to say the Vision wins this one.
All right. The Vision. All right. My turn to pick on this one. Yeah, the Usos back together again. What for? What are we doing here when you had Jey Uso? It's like you're just pushing him further back and back and back. So,
Excuse me, what for? He's being put in the division he belongs in, the tag team division. I don't understand why we're unsure about this. That title reign was a joke. Okay.
Ooh.
And that's why he's being put back in a tag team with his brother. Okay? Stay away from the world title picture, Jay. You're the tag team guy, as Gunther said, and you're a clown.
Ooh. All right. So I'm interrupting my pick, by the way. My pick is a Vision. You have to help build up this team so they become at least formidable. You can't get beat up all the time. So, yeah, Vision wins. What does everyone else have?
Well, I'll tell you what everyone else has. They say Diesel went with, quote, the Bronsons. Main event Jeff says the Vision for the win. Tornator says the Vision. And the randomizer says, of course they do, the Usos.
Okay, fine. I'm cool. I'm fine.
Going against everybody.
Yep.
Of course.
What heel?
Typical. No. What dice?
Oh, yeah. The dice now, by the way. I know you guys keep track of that. All right, next matchup. We have CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch in a mixed tag team match. The one-man band, you go first. Who do you have?
Okay, so this one, I have been seeing the build and I've been seeing the highlights. Really cool to see AJ Lee back, first off, more than anything. I feel like I haven't had a chance to really say that. It's really cool that, 10 years later, she's back at it. She got a huge ovation.
Mm-hmm.
Basically the same return as her husband almost.
Yeah, literally. Like that. I was just thinking about that. Well deserved. She looks amazing. Like, my God, she looks better than she did 10 years ago. Like, how is that possible?
Yeah, what's the secret so I could copy it?
I'm sure she's got quite a regimen going on. But she looks great, man. She's been busting out great promos and talking about mental health. I'm very pro that now. Like, as you guys know my story.
Therapy.
Yeah, so she's advocating for that, which power to her. I feel you said something, Rick Hart, not that long ago about Seth and CM Punk. I think you're right. I think they have kind of gotten past their hatred towards each other. And I think they may even have some kind of a like for each other now.
Yeah, I read that somewhere.
Yeah, I think they might actually not really hate each other anymore. Like, I think they have kind of coexisted and figured out, hey, we got something good going on here. Like, let's run with it. And I think it might have even mended fences a little bit to where they're allowing certain things to happen. Like, Becky's slapping the crap out of CM Punk, and he's, taking it, obviously, don't hit a woman, but then AJ Lee
Rollins took a slap the same way. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they're basically, I think they have kind of mended maybe the wives have kind of jumped in and said, hey, is it really like, do we have to be hating each other like this? Like can we maybe come to an agreement somewhere? And maybe they did. And power to them. With that being said, part of me, there's another guy at work that's a very big wrestling fan. I'd love to see if maybe I could get him on the show one day. I don't want to say for sure because the last time I said that, I completely got bamboozled. So, we'll leave that at that. But I talked to him, and he's telling me that he thinks that there might actually be a swerve thrown here and that Rollins and Becky Lynch would win so that they can extend this feud a little bit. But then, do you really want to have AJ Lee lose her first match back? So, I feel like you would kind of crush her momentum doing that. So, yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Team Punk and AJ Lee are gonna take the victory on this one.
All right. Punk and Lee for the victory.
Huh.
Punk and Lee.
Pumpkin. All right, my turn to pick on this one. And yeah, I agree with you with how can you have AJ Lee lose her first match back? So yeah, I'm gonna go with CM Punk and AJ Lee for the win. That's my pick. Rickard, you're next. Who do you have?
Oh, all right. Well, I want to point out that it was Jeff, main event Jeff, in the chat that brought it up that they've kind of been mending fences, starting to get along. I am a little skeptical, I will say, because Punk is, first and foremost, he's always had a mind for the business. He can see there's money here. And let's not forget, his very first line when he came back was, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." And let's not kid ourselves, this feud has been money. It took a little bit. It took a little bit to get going, but this feud has basically been going on since November of 2023. Even though McIntyre came in halfway through, oh man, this feud has definitely been going on for a bit now. And AJ Lee coming back was a great moment. The therapy chants, the constipated chants, two words you never thought you'd hear. Well, no, they gave a chant on that on Raw. I was like, wow, yeah, she could really make anything a chant. Thank you, Europe, by the way. The European crowds are so great. But that being said, it's AJ Lee's first match back. Well, the way I see this going is I think AJ Lee is going to be the one to take the women's Intercontinental title off of Becky. I do see this ending with Punk winning at WrestleMania, the world title. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be versus Rollins. For some reason, I get the feeling they're going to wrap this up by the Royal Rumble, and then Punk's going to be facing off against somebody else at WrestleMania. My money's on Reigns because I don't think we're going to see Rock versus Reigns, so I think we're going to see Punk versus Reigns, the singles match. Because let's face it, Punk's whole thing since coming back has kind of been picking people he needs to get some sort of redemption, or people that he kind of badmouthed or are just personally don't like him. McIntyre was one. Rollins was one. We all know Rollins said the line and stuff. But in that Colt Cabana podcast, the infamous Colt Cabana podcast, I know Punk hates it when we bring up Colt Cabana, but I'm still bringing it up. No. He did take a shot at Reigns, which did contribute to the hate that Reigns got by the internet crowd. Because when he made that podcast, he specifically mentioned how when they were doing the Shield handicap match versus Punk, where it was 3-on-1, Punk consistently said someone from the office would come to me as the match had already been planned out and tell me over my shoulder, "Hey, whatever you do, you got to make Roman look good." And he said half a dozen people basically told him that, something along that line. And he got to the point where he was so annoyed, and he's like, this is clearly the office wanting to push someone over the crowd. They don't want it to happen organically. And a lot of fans heard that podcast, and instantly that's where a lot of the hate for Roman came from over 2014 going into 2015, which some people would say, including Roman, I think on some level did believe Punk was the reason that he got so much hatred 1 year after the Royal Rumble, the Royal Rumble in 2014 where Punk left. 1 year after, when Roman was in the final two in 2014 and he was getting cheered over Batista. 1 year later, Roman won and got booed by the Philadelphia crowd. So there is history to touch upon. We kind of touched upon it in the triple threat going to Mania this year, but we can go back into it. Remove Paul Heyman from the equation. He's with Seth Rollins now. Seth can probably go off and, have that little match with Braun Breaker that we're kind of teasing towards. So I think that's the buildup, but that doesn't happen without AJ Lee and CM Punk winning. That's my story. So CM Punk and AJ Lee win. That's my pick.
Got that. All right. AJ Lee and CM Punk for the win. A lot of paint put out there. A lot of paint.
Yeah. We should have put the graphic up, but it's okay. I've already stated my piece. I know a lot of people were listening to that going, just eat the damn oranges.
All right. What do we have from Everyone else.
Here we go. Everybody else says you got Diesel saying CM Lee. Main event Jeff says the Punks. The Tornator says CM Punk and AJ Lee. And the randomizer says Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, because of course it does.
All right. Next matchup we have Cody Rhodes, champ, versus Drew McIntyre in a singles match for the undisputed WWE Championship. So guess what, folks? This is it. Cody Rhodes wins. It's a house show. Come on. I go first. That's by the way.
That's messed up.
I go first. So yeah, I'm Cody Rhodes. Come on. It's a house show that they're glorifying just to compete against AEW. Come on. And show off. Hey, look, we're on ESPN. Hey, look, we're with other real sports.
We've already got the one new champ being crowned. I don't think we need another one. Yeah.
So that's my pick. Rick Hart, you're next. Who do you have?
Look, you guys know he's my boy. I like McIntyre. He's the chosen one, as he would have put it once upon a time. But let's not kid ourselves. This is the first title defense on a PLE by Cody Rhodes after winning it at SummerSlam against John Cena in one heck of a match.
Yeah,
definitely a top 5 match of the year. So the only way that I can see Drew McIntyre winning this is if they hit us with one heck of a surprise. And the surprise I'm talking about, of course, is
Oh, come on.
But let's be honest.
They come out to help him.
That's too yes. Come on, people. Would you not be happy to see Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal come out on the outside to give him some help? Look, McIntyre's tried doing it solo. It didn't work out. Give us the 3MB reunion we want. He's already teased it twice on social media.
Well, hit him in the head with the air guitar, right? Is that what you're going to say?
With the air guitar? Nah. Do us all a favor. Use a real guitar when it happens. Come on.
Oh, okay.
But that said, sorry, Drew. I don't think you're winning at this one, so I'm going to have to go with Cody. Tornado's favorite person wins.
The one-man band. You're next. Who do you have?
Well, I mean, Cody just won the title. Come on, I have nothing against Drew McIntyre. I like him. I think I think he'll be champion again one day for sure. But it's not going to be tonight, or that night. In this case, it's not going to be that night. It's Cody, man. Cody's going to be the champ going into WrestleMania. There's no question. I feel like he would have retained this year had it not been for John Cena. But, that's well and past now. So I think they're rectifying it and letting him get another run. So Cody, half Cuban Rhodes for the win.
Cody Rhodes. All right. What do you get from everyone else?
Look, let's keep it short and sweet.
We got a consensus!
Sorry, McIntyre. Even the randomizer didn't give you the win. Yeah, everybody picked Cody.
Man,
all roads.
High-profile jobber, McIntyre.
Hey!
What?
That's a former multi-time world champ you're talking about here. Okay, let's quit it with the J word.
Multi-time loser of title.
Lou. Let's move this along before I say something mean.
Okay. I got something nice for you. We have John Cena versus Brock Lesnar in a singles match. Rick Hart, you go first.
Okay. Look, I want to put this out there for the internet. I hope somebody makes this short, so I'll keep this pretty concise. I want to see these two in Hell in a Cell. I don't know if that's just me. I know Cena has limited matches left on his tour, but I want to see Lesnar versus Cena, Hell in a Cell. I think that they could build towards a repeat match after this match, because a regular singles match just feels like much of the same. They've wrestled each other in a regular singles match multiple times. We've seen them in Extreme Rules. So let's not do that again. But not a regular singles match. Put them in the cell. These two genuinely did not like each other for a really, really long time. Cena's finishing move, the AA, used to be called the FU because it was a FU to Brock Lesnar's finishing move, the F5, back in the day. But if we're not leading, so regardless of whether we're leading to a rematch in Hell in a Cell or not, because that's the October pay-per-view, or at least that's what they normally do in October, I think Cena wins. If they're leading to a rematch in Hell in a Cell, Cena wins. They go for the handshake. It looks like they made peace, and then Lesnar F5s them, and F5s them again out of pettiness. And then Cena says, "Okay, you want to be this way, Brock? You and me, Hell in a Cell, one more time." But if they're not going to do that, then we're going to get Cena wins. Brock kind of gives him the nod and says, "All right, you beat me. Cool." And Cena gets revenge for that squash match in SummerSlam a whole 11 years later. So, yeah, John Cena for the win. That's my pick.
John Cena. Oh. The Woman Band, you're next. Who do you have?
I feel like having back-to-back feel-good stories in this case with Cody winning and then this. I mean, having too much like good in this case. I mean, yeah, I kind of understand. WrestlePalooza is kind of new, but I feel like there's got to be a swerve somewhere, and I think this one might be it. I feel like maybe
the swerve is the match is canceled.
you imagine they say, but yeah, that'd be funny. But no, I don't think
people would be pissed.
It's funny, man. No, but I think something tells me that this could very well be like Cena's last opponent. I feel like I feel like they might extend this to where, they'll kind of keep this going, like, okay, you'll be my last guy, or perhaps they'll have, because I think he has 4 more appearances and that's it.
He has, so my understanding is he has 3 more matches and about 2 to 3 more appearances, which isn't a lot. So for whatever reason, I keep thinking they're gonna do. My main thing is, like, I know I'm cutting into your pick here, but my main theory was you're going to have Brock do something to him afterwards, which writes him off for a bit, and then he comes back. Maybe at Survivor Series or War Games, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, he does have like 3 more matches left and 2 or 3 more appearances. Not a lot left.
Yeah, so that right there tells me, like, I think there's a little bit of room to kind of throw a swerve here. And I think it's gonna happen. I think Brock might take the victory here. And it's gonna set something up. I think it's gonna set something up to where, they probably go to, in this case, whatever pay-per-views in October, or perhaps maybe Survivor Series. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna say Brock Lesnar takes the victory on this one.
Brock Lesnar. Wow. Okay. All right. It's good now.
Yeah.
All right. All right. My turn to go on this one. I'm not gonna go that bold yet, even though I'd like to see what you're saying, but I'm gonna stick with John Cena for the victory on this one. Yeah, I think that the tour continues. And yeah, I'm going to stick with John Cena. John Cena, that's my pick. What do we have from everyone else?
Oh, man. Oh, man. This is a doozy. Here we go. Osama Ben Diesel says Lesnar for the win. Main event, Jeff says John Cena, and he adds, after the match, Brock extends his hand to Cena, and they hug, which that's a tough sell for me. That's a tough sell. It'll be impressive to see, but that's a tough sell. And the Tornator has one heck of an explanation. So let me see if I could piece together the majority of what he said, because I know I'm not going to be able to quote it exactly, but he basically said he's going to pick Brock Lesnar. But guys, if you would have asked me a couple weeks back who I would have picked, I would have been leaning John Cena. But, you know, I'm kind of leaning towards this is John Cena's, you know, last match. He's going to do the old school wrestling move of going down with a loss on his shield. So he's going to take a bunch of, you know, he's going to put up a good match, you know, but it's going to take a lot of suplexes. German suplexes, couple F5s, but I think Brock Lesnar is going to put him down, you know, and yeah, I think Brock Lesnar is going to win, and John Cena is going to be able to say goodbye. He's going to put a hard-fought match, but I'm picking Lesnar for the win. That's what Tornator said, you know.
Okay. No one told him.
I mean, he seems to be under the impression this is John Cena's last match.
Yeah, no.
More power to him.
Okay.
And the randomizer to
so he picks Brock Lesnar, right?
Yes, he picks Brock Lesnar. He does pick Brock Lesnar. A lot of people pick Brock Lesnar, actually, including the randomizer. The randomizer picks Brock Lesnar. So it is 3 for Cena, 4 for Lesnar.
Ooh.
Well, man, band, you're in you're in good company with the guy in the lead. So, whew. That's not bad company to be in.
All right, there you go, folks. Those are our predictions for AEW's All Out and WrestlePalooza. It's going to be an exciting Saturday of wrestling.
What a twofer. Whew. We almost went as long as AEW's match card.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that's a lot of matches that we went through. It's going to be a tough battle. A lot of wild and bold picks out there that we've put out there. Whatever if you think we're wrong or we're right, leave a comment below.
Give us a subscription. We want to hit 3K
yes.
so that we could say 3MB came back.
Yes. No, wait. What am I saying yes for? I don't want 3MB back.
We got it on record. He said yes.
No.
Bring back 3MB. Say
no.
Bring back 3MB.
No.
Bring back 3MB. Bring back 3MB. Come on, one man band, get in on this. Bring back 3MB.
Catch you guys next week.
Oh man.
Man, what a show. Could you imagine if he's there? And Jinder Mahal?
Man.
Can I get a beverage? I'm a little hoarse.
Yeah, I'm hungry, man.
From yelling a consensus so many times. I'm a little hungry
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Maybe a pan cubano?
Oh, that's always. Oh man. That'd be amazing. Or a Philly cheesesteak.
We're from Miami, folks. Philly cheesesteaks. A medianoche. Anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Oh yeah. Oh, medianoche for sure. Woo.
Lou, what are you in the mood for?
A little bit of come on now.
So good.
A little bit with a crunchy pickle on the medianoche, you know.
Damn right. Oh yeah.
Some crunchy fries.
Oh wait, I know what I want. On Kimi.
Oh, okay. A little bit of iron beer on the side.
A little